Na unajua amenisitoa kwa duka. Na duka yake pia aliweka kitanda. Analala na wasichana daytime hata, I'm telling you. Mpaka one day he can confirm it. Nilimpata na msichana kwa saa 8. Si ameenda kwa daktari, amepimwa. Kumbe wamepata kama ako positive. Wakati mwili imerudi vizuri, mzee ananiambia I have to infect you. I cannot, siwezi mesa dawa peke yangu. You have, but the both of us must use this ARV. My husband invested a lot under women's skirts. Yes, I'm telling you, he knows that.
Hello Tuko family, my name is Kingori Wangeshi. Welcome to this episode of My Story. Our guest today, Hildah, left her marriage of 15 years because she experienced physical, financial and emotional abuse. But just as she did not experience peace in her marriage, even now when she's out, she's not experiencing any peace. Here is the conversation we had with her to understand what is transpiring in her life. Thank you so much, Hildah, for getting some time to sit down with us and share your story with us. We appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. Introduce yourself to our audience. Who is Hildah?
I'm Hildah Okello from Oyugi's town, some place called Kotieno. Hildah was once married to some man called Job Isaac Obado. Hildah had 5 children, 1 girl, 4 boys. Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a businesswoman.
We are here because of your message you sent to us and told us that you feel threatened because there are people who are following you. Before we get to that point of people following you, tell us a little about your marriage life, how you got out of it, until now that things are happening around you and you suspect they are related to your marriage.
I used to live with my brother in Homa Bay. So my brother, the lady he introduced me to was very, very influential. She was called Mary Amwata. Mary Amwata used to have a very big bookshop called Mapako Bookshop. So he was like, Mary wants you to go and help her in the bookshop as you still wait for the result to come out. Those days the results would come around March or before, even after March. So I went, started helping Mary. The bookshop, we could sell a lot of money, even 300,000 one day. After 1 week, Mary told me, I want you to marry my nephew. The nephew, that's now the man that I got married to. And I told Mary, Madam Mary, I already have a boyfriend. And he's my first boyfriend. I don't know how to break up with someone, and I've not taken a long time with him. And she was like, no, breaking up with him is not difficult. I told Madam Mary, I'm already pregnant for that man. They were like, we will take you to Dr. John. He flushes out the child because you must get married to my nephew. So as I was still monitoring and digesting all these things, everything, I was like, the same man that this Madam Mary wants me to marry, I'm seeing some KMTC girls fighting over him every time in this door at the bookshop, in front of the bookshop, with uniforms. So I was like, let me discuss this with Madam Mary. I did. And she told me, once a man is married, he will change. And this same man, by that time I was introduced to him. He was chewing mirror. He was drinking alcohol. He was smoking these things. I don't know how they are called. Because his house was ever full with wrong boys. He lived in 1-room house. Everything went. Every time I used to complain to Mary until I told them I can't marry this man. Because what I see, my father had 7 wives, but he was a disciplined man. They went and paid the doctor who was to flush the pregnancy out, and the pregnancy was removed. That is 1995. The relationship started here. So most of the time I could hear him abusing someone on the phone. Those days, there were the this phone called not mobile. Zinaitwa aje?
The old telephones that had a cable and receiver.
Yes. So such phones. So I could hear this man abusing, because we were at the bookshop, the two of us, me and him. So every evening this man would come to pick me up after work. They were not happy about this. Within a short time, they had already called my father from home and called him to some hotel called Kavirondo in Homa Bay. Dakika kidogo ninaambiwa, your father was here, he has given us the authority to marry you. Without my consent. So I had to drop because I was afraid of my father. At the same time, I had a lot of love and respect for my father. I went, everything started going on slowly, but I could see the man was not changing. When you don't have your mother, your real mother, don't expect anything good to come out of a stepmother. I had no one wa kunitetea. So apart from my father, whom I loved and respected, so I had to do what my father was telling me. I went on and accepted the marriage, because everything was beyond me, and that was going to be my second boyfriend. Without even learning much from the first one, I'd already been removed from this one.
Why is it that they were so interested in you marrying their nephew?
I didn't know the reason, because, okay, this lady was a very powerful lady. The Madam Mary Amwata was very, very powerful, and people respected and loved her. Any word she says was just a final one. And she was married to our area. I was made to understand that she was close to both my parents. So that closeness, I don't know if it was what was bringing all this forceful marriage. I didn't consent to it, but I was told to do it. So I had to adjust my brain to accommodate it. Time went. In 1996, June, tukaambiwa usiku saa 6, we are being moved to Rongo. I was like, why are we being moved from Rongo? Because my boyfriend pia bado ananitaka huko. We were moved to this town at night, midnight saa 6. Huyu mama alikuwa na gari, akatuleta hapa Rongo. We started our life in 1996 as a husband and wife in 1996 here in Rongo. The man that I got, my first boyfriend, followed me to here. Akatafuta, akatupata. When he came, this man now came and found us. It was like, he was boiling, ready to fight. He loves fighting. So everything, that man decided to go. I don't know where he is up to date. I don't want to mention his name. I don't know where he is up to date, but I miss him. That is the truth. So, as we lived here, I could see this man was still calling the women that he was having in Homa Bay. They were still visiting here. I would see them. I could see them at the shop, visiting. Sometimes, anaenda kwa booth, because there were no phones those days. Anaenda kwa posta, kupiga simu. After a few minutes, unaona, there is a lady from Homa Bay, because I used to see those girlfriends from Homa Bay. They were coming here. On Saturday, you could see a woman coming to pick him from the house. Kumbe, he's telling them, I'm just one of his workers. Namfanyia kazi kwa duka. I'm telling you the truth. So, hii kitu ilikuwa, it was hurting me. But there was nothing I could do, because there are some forces behind it. There is the Mary, there is my father, who are now, my father knows nothing, but he has told me, I respect Mary a lot, Madam Mary a lot, just do what she has requested. I have no hand, my mother is not there, she had died long time ago. You have no one to kukutetea. So the frustration, this frustration alone made me start doubting what marriage is all about, because what I was seeing my father doing is different from what I'm seeing in this home. So akaleta the siblings, the younger siblings. I used to live with his younger siblings. The twins. Anafuatwa na twins. 2 girls. So akaleta his twin sisters kwa nyumba. The twin sisters were like, they are fighting me all the time. I'm not a happy person. Sometimes I would be washing, dakika kidogo unasikia tu mtu anakugonga kutoka nyuma. Unasimama hivi unaona someone, the both of them are fighting you. Dakika kidogo your t-shirt has been torn. Umeraruliwa katikati. I was always sad. Dakika kidogo akaleta tena his younger 2 brothers. The 2 brothers, one of them, the last born sasa, anaitwa Moses, the last born brother. Aka introduce something in him. Every time this boy would pretend to have drunk rat and rat. Ati ninawatesa. Sasa najiuliza, these are people, I'm seeing a different kind of lifestyle here. What is this happening? How watu wananipiga, he's not even supporting me, but he's supporting his siblings. I was ever sad, but most of the time I would go back to my father and my brother because I have an elder brother. So most of the time I would go back to them, and my father would still tell me, my daughter, everything will change, just go back. Unfortunately, my father died in 2001. So both the parents are not there, but he's taking advantage sasa. And he would tell me, I married you. I didn't love you, but I was forced to marry you. So me, I married you to come and give birth to my sisters who never gave birth. And I was like, maybe these are just jokes. Hapa kwangu, things are not working because this man is abusive. Very, very much abusive. Mimi naye pia, nimeweka mind yangu, I was told he will change. I'm trying to force myself to love him so that he could see that I love him, of which I later on developed a lot of love for him, but he never appreciated my love. He was born abusive. I think his upbringing was like, maybe he grew up in an abusive environment, so he doesn't see the difference. Even if he's abusing other people, he sees everything as normal. 2008, I think, he told me he doesn't want me at the shop. We were sharing the shop. He doesn't want me at the shop. This is one man who doesn't believe in hard work. He doesn't even know how to talk to the teachers. We were making a lot of money. But this man was, I don't know how to put him, but he was brought up, I don't know how to put this one, because he was misusing a lot of money.
Now, just a disclaimer, it has rained and it's a bit cold. That's why you see now we've covered ourselves up. But let's continue with our story from Hildah.
So anytime I would tell this man, we need to do something apart from your drinking and giving out women, because I don't see anything good happening here. And he would tell people that I want to take his business, the business that was opened to him by his sister. So it's like everybody knew he had a sister out of the country, just because I was complaining on how he was misusing the money. So all this went on. Everyone thought or knew that he was a good man. But the picture I had in the house was different from what the public knew. And people believed that anything he said was the final word against mine, because I was ever complaining. What I was seeing from him was far much different from what I saw from my father. You know, as girls, we learn from our parents. So especially the father figure. If our parent, like father, is behaving well or treating you well, you feel like you should get a man who is also going to treat you the same way your father was treating you. But this one was like the opposite. I used to have even house girls. He was even having sex with the house girls. No respect in the house. He didn't respect himself, kabisa. I was like, what am I seeing? Because I want to make my marriage work, but he doesn't seem to see it the way I am seeing it. In 2003, his firstborn sister was working with an insurance company. I decided to apply for the education policy for my two boys. My firstborn is born in 1998, though there was the firstborn who died in 1997. I decided to apply for them the education policy from his sister, blood sister. Nikalipa for 3 years. One day, he told me he's not going to work. I asked him why. He told me he want to stay at home. Only to come back in the evening, found everything everything was on the floor. I don't know what he was looking for, but he received. When I came home from work, he asked me who told me to cut the whatever, to apply for the education policy for the children. And I asked him, and I don't, is it wrong if I do that? Because kitambo watoto wafike mahali watahitaji pesa, will be in a good position. Akaniambia, let me not find you. And he loved fighting. Anything small, he would beat me. He told me, let me not find you paying for this again. And by that time, I had some of my money, because I realized he doesn't want anything called money. He doesn't love keeping money. So I decided to go to Nairobi. Isili nikaanza kuleta manguo. So hapo nikaona, since amekataa mambo ya education policy, nimeacha. I paid for 3 years. Akani stop. So let me open the Jumbo Junior account. By that time again, nikawa na mimba ya msichana yangu in that year, 2003. Nikafungua account. Nikaweka 35,000 for both account. I don't know, okay, you know, sometimes you can live with someone and not realizing that the person you live with is not whom you think he is. Yes. So I lived with my husband for the 15.5 years without knowing his other side of life. Wakati kuna kitu ninafanya yenye inaweka pesa, he will know. Without even asking, he would know. Akaniambia one day, he doesn't want to do what? He doesn't want to go to work. The same way, he decided to stop the insurance nilifungulia watoto, the policy. Sasa akaniambia, I'm not going to work. I was like, if you want to stay at home, stay at home. Only to come in the evening, he's demanding the Jumbo Junior, the money I've opened for the two boys. He's demanding them. I told him, those are not your money. They are my money. And this is the only way I know I will help my children. Akanipiga usiku. The following day, tunaenda bank kumtolea pesa. We went with him, withdrew all the money. Akakunywa yote. I'm telling you.
How much was it?
35,000 for both accounts. My firstborn and secondborn, 35,000 each. And he can swear. I can swear by the Holy Bible. And he knows that he did that. So this man never valued the hard work that I was doing, but he would do a lot of nonsense. Hata nashanga sahi why he's stalking me. Because he never appreciated anything that I was doing. I was like, nikama I was forcing myself into his life. Unaona? The madharau yenye alikuwa ananifanyia, I was forcing myself into his life. Someone would take even 50,000 in one evening, Mr. Kingori, and he will come back with nothing. Every evening is out with the money.
That you are working for?
I'm working hard. He's always at the shop. It reached a point I would even go for these loans because all the resources that we had was finished. Not that they were finished because I was misusing them. I was not misusing anything, but he was misusing them. He never valued any hard work that I was bringing to the table. And he will tell me, unajua hizi pesa unatafuta, mimi nitaoa nazo.
How do you mean? Ataoa na hizo pesa unatafuta?
Yes. Afadhali ukule. He was not appreciating anything. Utaleta check, he will receive, ama ninapeleka kwa bank. Once nimepeleka kwa bank, yeye ni withdraw. We used to have joint account, but he was misusing most of the money. Hiyo ikaenda hivyo. Mambo ya Jumbo Junior, I tried 2 times, nikaachana nayo. Because it was really frustrating it. Nikaachana nayo. Sasa, kitu ikaniambia, let me leave the money, afanye vile inataka, because after all we have the children, and the children are for both of us. When they will need something, ataitishwa, mimi nitaitishwa. One evening, a friend is calling me. I used to live behind the town, kidogo, behind some hotel. Kuna Weybridge hapo, the other side of the Weybridge. So a friend is calling me in town. Hilda, can you come to teremuka kwa town? Ukuje uone kitu. Nikamuuliza ni nini? Akuniambia only to come to find that my husband who told me in the morning kwamba anaenda nyumbani, anaenda kulala nyumbani, kumbe he's in town. Anaongelesha msichana mwingine anaosha vyombo kwa next to, kuna hoteli ilikuwa next to our bookshop. Msichana anaosha vyombo hapo na anachafuka sana. Sasa unajiuliza, what do men want? You are trying. You are all best. Na ukiona mwanamke mwenye anatembea nayo, anauliza love, unashangaa, because hata ikifika hicho kiwango, even that girl is going to see you as somebody who is not even worth. Unaona? Nikaenda, nikakuja, vile nimeitwa, kukuja ninapata kama, huyu mama ananiambia, is this not your husband? Look at what he's doing. He wants to kiss msichana mbele ya duka yenu. Nikaenda nikamuuliza, uliniambia uko nyumbani, kumbe uko kwa hii town. Unajua, the man grabbed me, tunaenda kwa nyumba. Kufika nyuma ya maduka, dive juu, akagonga tumbo yangu. I fell on the ground. Na giza. I blacked out, nikakuja realize, I thought maybe I've lost the child. Then sasa nikakuja nikajikuta niko on the floor. Niko kwa nyasi. Then nikatoka hapo, nikajikokota, nikaenda kwa nyumba. I stopped talking about these women. Mungu alinisaidia. I gave birth to my daughter. After giving birth to my daughter, by the time niko na mimba, I had an ovarian cyst kwa tumbo. This ovarian cyst ilikuwa inasumbua mtoto kwa tumbo, because the ovarian cyst was in the same place with the child. So this cyst was pushing the child away. A certain doctor in Kisumu, through the help of my elder brother, akanipatia dawa. Nilikuwa ninachukua dawa kwake like every month. Ninapewa dawa kulingana na stage mali hiyo kitu imefika. It helped me mpaka nikazaa mtoto wangu. One day tuko kwa misa ya Lent imeisha. Tuko kwa misa Rakwaro. Hapa haikuwa na parish. So tuko na misa. Sasa kwa hii mesa, hata nilipata kama 2003 ilipata kama amenunua gari. Tulikuwa na gari ndogo. Before aenda kununua hii gari, nikamwambia, pesa yenye unataka kununulia gari, this money I've saved it ili tununue plot. Some of your friends wenye wametupata kwa hii town wamenunua plot na sisi hatuna. Let us buy the plot. Akaniambia naenda kununua gari. Nikamwambia hii pesa haitatosha. It was 450. Hii pesa haitatosha kununua it will not be enough to buy a new car. Sasa come 2004 mimi nikapelekwa niko misa Rakwaro. Wakati niko misa Rakwaro, hii uchungu nikaanza kuumwa na tumbo. Kumbe ni ile ovarian cyst. Na nilikuwa nimesahau because I stopped taking drugs from Kisumu. Nampigia, ninaumwa na tumbo. Akaniambia haisi kuja. Nikapigia kijana mwingine hapa, may God rest his soul in peace, because alikuwa ni mtu wa taxi, yeye ndiye alikuja kuniokoa. Nikampigia, Fred, can you come and help me? Na umo na tumbo, I can't walk, I can't do anything. Sijakula chochote, sielewi ni nini na happen. Come and pick me at the Rakwaro Church. Fred akaniambia, siwezi kuja na taxi, utalipishwa, yet mko na gari. What is your husband saying? Nikamwambia amekata. Akaniambia, mimi naenda kuchukua hiyo gari because anabebanga tu wa mama na hiyo gari. And hiyo ni gari yenu. Akikata na mchapa. And angemchapa. Fred akaenda akachukua gari kwake. Akakuja akanichukua, akanipeleka, nikamwambia, since mimi natibiwa Ram Hospital, nipeleke Ram Hospital Kisii. Akanipeleka Ram. Kwenda Ram, no doctor was there. Nikamwambia apigie brother yangu. Ndio mzee mwanangu akakuja nyuma yake sasa. Akatupata Ram. Akamwambia, make sure you treat this woman. You are just playing around with women, but when your wife is sick, you can't even take care of her. You are telling me what? If you bring your problems now, I will beat you up. Fred akamwachia gari, kia gari. Bradhangu akamwambia anipeleke Kisumu. Akanipeleka Kisumu that Sunday. It was so painful, I could not sleep. Tumefikishwa Kisumu at night. Bradhangu alisumbuka sana the whole night. Anatafuta mahali mtu atanidunga hata shindano ya kureduce pain. At last akapata kitu saa 7 ya usiku. Nikadungwa shindano, nikalala. At 6 in the morning, the pain started again. Akapigia daktari, ule mwenye alikuwa nisaidia na dawa. Anaitwa Dr. Kouko, is a radiologist in Kisumu. Sasa Dr. Kouko akasema nipelekwe kwa kliniki yake. Nikapelekwa. Mimi nikapatia bibi ya bradhangu pasi yangu. Ilikuwa na kila kitu yangu mpaka kadi yangu ya bank. Aya, nikaenda nikasign papers, ninapelekwa theater. Sasa since the husband had come back to the children, sasa niko na watoto 3. The husband came back to check on the children. I decided to sign the papers because the pain I was going through was just too much for me to bear. Nikapelekwa theater saa 9 jioni, Monday. After kupelekwa theater, mzee akakuja on Tuesday. On Tuesday kukuja, ananiambia, he came with all the children plus the house help. Ananiambia, Mama Junior, imagine amekuja kama siwezi ongea vizuri bado. Ananiambia, Mama Junior, I want you to help me with your card because I was doing my business. Help me with your card. Nimegonga side mirror ya gari ya mtu. Nikamwambia, you know, since I've been taken to the theater and I'm back, usiende na kadi yangu because I expect to pay 60,000. I was told after 4 days I will pay the 60,000. I expect to pay the 60,000 with that card. Akaniambia, I'm just going to help that person, give that person 4,500 which I don't have. Nikampatia ruhusa aenda achukue kwa sister-in-law yangu because alikuwa na duka hapo Milimani and I was operated at Milimani Maternity Hospital. Can you imagine this man went and took both cards? My personal cards, Billy. One card had 136,000. The other one had 13,900. Sijasahau because it was painful for me. Akachukua hizi cards zote, akakuja nayo Rongo. That was on a Tuesday. Nikapewa discharge on Thursday. Nikapigia bradhangu, go to your wife, mwambie kupatie card na uende ufanye withdrawal ya 60,000 because I know the amount I have in those banks. Kwenda kwa bibi yake, there is no card. Alishafanya nini? Mzee hakurudisha card. So my brother was like, what? My wife is saying your husband took the cards from her and he didn't give back the cards. I was like, maybe he forgot. Come to the hospital, I give you the account numbers. Bradhangu akakuja kwa hospitali. Nikampatia account numbers. Imagine within the 2 days, he had withdrawn everything. I'm telling you the truth. He withdrew no amount of money was left in both accounts. 136,000 plus 13,600. No money was in that in any of the accounts. Bradhangu akampigia. Hachukui simu. Akampigia, hachukui simu. Mimi nampigia, hachukui simu, because that time there was the mobile phone had been introduced. He was not taking any call. It forced my brother to look for the money, the 60,000, because I was told, if you don't pay, you are going to wash the bed sheets ya wagonjwa wenzako. And nimetoka kwa major operation. Can you imagine the pain? Kumbe wakati huu amechukua hata mwanamke ameweka kwa nyumba already. I'm telling you.
Nyumba yenu?
Yes. Hata anaenda naye kwa kazi.
Your matrimonial home?
Yes. Na huyu msichana walizaa na yeye. So in 2009, this man alipata ugonjwa. So wakati this man got the infection, the HIV, whatever, ilipata kama alishanifukuza kwa duka yake. Akaniambia ataki kuniona kwa duka. He wants me to stay kwa nyumba. Mimi nikaanza kukaa kwa nyumba. That time round, this man, before that, okay, he stopped me from going to the shop in 2008. This time round, this man is eating well na pesa yetu kwa hoteli. Mimi hajui ninakula nini. In the evening, atapatia watoto 150. 50 bob ni makaa ya juala ingine kadogo. 50 bob ni unga ya ugali ndogo. 50 bob ninanunua nao. 30 bob ni mboga. 20 bob ni nyanya. Vile nitafanya the following day, hataki kujua. I was going through a lot. Mpaka one day, my second born realized that I don't have the energy to prepare the meal for them, the supper. Akaniuliza, "Mom, are you really eating wakati tumeenda kwa shule?" Nikamwambia, "I don't have money. Babako pia hata nikimwomba pesa hataki kunipatia, so sina kitu." This my second born son, since alikuwa anawapatia pesa ya kutumia kwa shule, this boy would buy mandasi after lunch. Ananunua hizo mandasi ya 20 bob ama 30. Pesa yote amepewa. Ananunua mandasi ananiletea lunch. Ninakula. He discovered kwamba kijana ananiletea mandasi. He stopped giving the boy money. So the pain is still there. I'm going through a lot. Me kitu ikaniambia I should start the supply, because I stopped bringing the dresses. I should start the supply. Nikaanza kufanya supply. This same year, he refused to pay rent for 7 months. Akakata kulipa rent for 7 months. Hajalipa rent. Mwenye nyumba anapiga. The owner of the house wote walikufa. So the brother of the late ndio alikuwa amebaki akiangalia nyumba. Sasa the rent, akipewa rent, anaongeza na yake na anafundisha watoto wa bradake. 7 months hajalipa rent. Anytime that man calls me from Homa Bay, nikimuuliza ananiambia, "Mbona what is it that you are discussing with this man every time you are asking me about rent? Na rent ninalipa. Don't talk to me about that rent again." One day, that man decided to come on a Sunday. Mimi nimetoka misa nikampata kwa nyumba na mzee wangu. Akaniambia, "Madam, I've been talking to you people, but it's like you people don't understand the pain I'm going through raising my brother's children. If you pay the rent, I add some money to pay the school fee for my brother's children. You remember they are both not there." So when this man came, akaniambia, "It's either you people pay me the money for the 7 months or I send you out. I don't have any other language to speak to you people." So after that, akasema, that man, akatuongelesha, akasema yeye hana pesa. Can you imagine this man? Akaniambia after the landlord had left, though I followed the landlord, nikamwambia, "Give me a few days, I sort you out." Because I said I have to do something because the children are now mine. Akaniambia, "The children are yours, Brian. I don't have any child. All the children are yours. See a way of where you are going to live with them, because me, I'm packing, I'm going to stay in my shop. Don't follow me there. He packed everything and left. Nothing of his, hata underwear, hakuacha. He left with everything of his to the shop. Mimi nikaanza kutafuta kazi. That time ilipata kama government aliweka pesa kwa mashule. Mimi nikaanza kupiga simu, nikapata responses. Immediately nikapata mtu mwenye amekubali kunisaidia na pesa ya kufanya supply. Nikaanza kufanya supply. Dakika kidogo, after 1 week nikatumia huyu mtu pesa yake. Nikakaa. After 3 months akarudi. Akatumia mtu wa mkokoteni. Huyu kijana, mtu anagonga the front door, because ilikuwa na front door na back door. Mtu anagonga mlango. Sasa mtu kugonga, napata ni kijana wa ninatumianga mtu wa mkokoteni, na I'm always using him. Sasa ananiambia ameleta mzigo ya mzee. Nikamuuliza mzee wa nani, because I don't have one. Akaniambia your husband, forgive him. Nikamuuliza, how are you talking on his behalf? Do you know what this man did to me? He left me with the children and told me point blank, the children are not his. He doesn't have a child. The children are mine. What do you want me to do? Ati forgive him. So since it was at night, I decided to forgive him because I didn't want any commotion. Akaweka vitu. Dakika kidogo yeye pia akakuja. Akaingia kwa nyumba. So kuingia kwa nyumba, we did what? Akaingia kwa nyumba, then aka-apologize. 2009 this man akapata ugonjwa. Then after kupata ugonjwa, sasa ako kwa duka. Mimi ninafanya supply kwa nyumba yangu. One day some lady is telling me, Mama Junior, you need to be careful with your husband. Nikamuuliza, why? I want your husband is reducing, ataku infect. Mtu amepata ugonjwa. Nikamwambia, I'm seeing he's deteriorating, but I don't know why. Aya. Akaniambia, but ilipata kama mimi na yeye, since I gave birth, after giving birth to my daughter, I conceived again, twins in 2005, gave birth in 2006. But I decided I should see a way of living with him. He should live his life because he has refused to change. I should also live my life without forcing issues. And one day, naona the man is deteriorating, the mwili inaenda. One day nikamuuliza, what is happening with you? Akaniambia, pia naona mwili yake inarudi na haelewi. Nikamwambia, but you need to go to the hospital and check. Akaniambia, do you know I don't have any money? Nikamuuliza, how do you mean you don't have any money? Ati Mama Junior help me with 1,000. I go for the test. Mimi nikampatia tu because I had money now. Akaenda kwa district hospital. Kukuja jioni nikamuuliza, umeambiwa ni nini? Akaniambia, he has been told ako na malaria, but those people are forcing me to go to the VCT. It's like they are suggesting kwamba niko na ukimwi na mimi sina. Nikamwambia, for you to be safe, it's better you go for it. Just adjust your mind and go for it. Akaniambia hataenda. Kamwambia, let us go to Kisii and test ourselves then. Tukaenda Kisii. Kumbe this time round anaambia his siblings kwamba, ashaambia siblings wake kwamba nimeenda kwa mganga, nataka kumua nibaki na duka yake. Imagine. So one day, okay, tukaenda Kisii. Ram Hospital is a private hospital. Kufika hapo, anaambia hawa watu, yeye hataki kuenda kwa VCT, anataka apimwe sputum. Nikamuuliza, sputum inapimwa kwa nini? Yet you are not coughing. Let us know ourselves. Tuingie kwa VCT tupimwe. Akakata. Hapa unajulikana. Maybe ushawapigia, watakuja kusema mimi niko na ukimwi. Nikamwambia, what are you talking about? Because these things is like going to the lab to test BS. Now whatever the BS imetoa, ndio itakuwa. Let us go. Akakata. Nitoke hapa, mimi nataka kutoka hapa nirudishe rungu. Uacha enda ununulie nini choma. Mimi nikaenda nikamnunulia choma. Tukarudi. Jioni nikapigia rafiki yake mwingine anaitwa Dr. Idi Hakombo. Nikamwambia Dr. Idi, hiyo ilipata kama sistake mwenye anafuata. Ashanipigia na niambia, Hildah, what is going on? Nikamuuliza ni nini? Mbona your husband is saying why is your husband is saying, telling the family members umemwendea kwa mganga, that is why he's dying. Nikamuuliza nimemwendea kwa mganga gani, because me I've never been to a mganga and I don't even have money to give those people. Ananiambia, nikamuuliza, is it because your brother Joseph, kuna brother ya huyu alinipigia one time akaniambia, if my brother dies nitakukata na panga. Sasa nashangaa mimi, they know very well how this man has been promiscuous. He doesn't respect himself. How am I connected to this? Yet even alinitoa kwa duka yake kitambo. Sasa sister yake anaitwa Lydia. Lydia ananiambia, that is what is telling the family members. Wewe ndio unafanya nini? Wewe umemwendea kwa mganga ili akufe ubaki na duka yake. Nikasema, so the issue of the shop is still here. Mimi nikasema it's okay. Nikapigia Dr. Idi. Dr. Idi nikaambia Dr. Idi, this is what is happening. I want you to lie to my husband kwamba babake ndiye amekupigia akuje umpime. Idi akampigia immediately. The following kidogo ananiambia, unajua Dr. Idi ameniambia niende kesho, baba amempigia niende nipimwe. Nikamwambia enda tu. Si akaenda. Ananiambia nimpasadie na transport. Na unajua amenistoi kwa duka. Na duka yake pia aliweka kitanda. Analala na wasichana daytime, hata I'm telling you. Daytime saa 8 saa 9 hivi, hata jioni before he comes to the house, he's having sex with them. Even the teachers we were supplying were aware of what he was doing. And one of the teachers ndio waliniambia, mpaka one day he can confirm it, nilimpata na msichana kwa saa 8 na kitu. Mjana amekaa kwa kitanda hivi.
So when you left, what is he doing now?
Wacha tu nikwambie. Sasa after this mzee anataka kuni-infect. Si ameenda kwa daktari, amepimwa. Kumbe wamepata kama ako positive. Yeye kukuja jioni ananiambia, you know, nimepimwa na result inakuja after 2 weeks. Kumbe 2 weeks anafaa kuenda kwa mafundisho. Mimi nikamwambia it's okay but no sex. Una nguvu because hana kwa na nguvu, amekonda, nguvu imeisha, bado he wants to, ananiambia he wants sex. Nikamwambia, since when did we had the sex without the protection? I cannot do it. If you have the protection, let us do it. But if you don't have the protection, we are not doing it. You look at yourself and you think I'm stupid. After 2 weeks, tukaenda na yeye. Nikamwambia sikupati transport. Ulinifukuza kwa duka. Ninataka kuchukua duka yako na kupeleka. I want to know the problem. Sasa tukaenda na yeye. Kufika kwa gate ya hospitali, ananiambia, Mama Junior, you know I have to tell you the truth. Nilipimwa, nikapatikana kama mimi ni positive. Nikamuuliza, so you wanted to infect me? From there, mimi akaniambia nikae hapo, nimngoje, wanaenda kwa mafundisho. Wakaenda kwa mafundisho. Sasa the same Dr. Idi akanipata kama nimekaa hapo. Akaniuliza, what are you doing here? Unajua your husband kwa file yake aliandika he had divorced. Ukisema wewe you are the wife to that man, hata kataswa kwa dawa. Wewe toka hapo uende kwa gate pale umngoje huko. Tukaanza kupiga story na huyu Idi kwa gate. Dakika kidogo amekuja. Kukuja hivi akaanza vita na huyu Idi. What are you telling my wife? He was suspicious sasa. What are you telling my wife? Did Idi go back to where you are supposed to be? Si mimi nikaona tension, hajui kwamba Mama Junior, how long have you been with Idi here? Nikamwambia like 2 or 3 minutes. Kumbe hajui kama tumekaa like 1 hour. I've been told everything. Sasa mimi nikamwambia wacha kisirani. Idi akaniambia there is something called the CD count. CD count yake iko chini sana. usimpatie stress. Regardless of what he has written in his file, usimpatie stress, mpatie tu chakula. Nikaanza kulisha mzee. From that June to December, mwili karudi vizuri. Wakati mwili imerudi vizuri, mzee ananiambia, I have to infect you. I cannot, siwezi mesa dawa peke yangu. You have, but the both of us must use this ARV. One night, akakuja kama amekunywa pombe. Alikatazwa kunywa pombe. Na yeye alipenda kukuja kitu saa 8 saa 9. Every day, mpaka TV ilikuwa rafiki yangu. Every day I was opening this door, my door to this man saa 8 saa 9. Wakati usingizi imenishika kidogo, huyu mtu atanipiga, anataka kujua whom was still having sex with me in this house. Ninachelewa kumfungulia mlango. One day nikamwambia, what you do, I wish you could stay here so that you see that person mwenye analilala na mimi. TV became my friend. I went through a lot of frustration. So this night, and he's ready for sex. Nikaita, because my children were sleeping next to our room. Nikaita, Brian, that is my firstborn. Akaitika, mam ni nini? Nikamwambia hebu nilete maji ya kunywa. Akakuja na maji ya kunywa. Nikamwambia sitaki maji. So wakati mtoto amekuja mfika kwa room, akachukua towel, anaangalia wall. Mimi nikamwambia mtoto mpatie hiyo nguo. Nikavaa nguo nikatoka nje. Nikaenda nikalala kwa one of the my younger sister was renting a house, a semi permanent house, ilikuwa hapo karibu na mali tunaishi. Saa 8 nikaenda. The following day nikamwambia allow me to live. I've tried my best, but the more I try, you left me to die, but I still had the audacity to take care of you. Ukuje, nimekulisha vizuri na pesa yangu. You left me to die. You ate everything that I had without even remorse. Now you still want to infect me. That is a brain torture. I'm not taking it. What you do, we can do what? What you can do, Mimi, I'm calling your father. Ati Mama Juna, let me call the father. Usiende. Babake alikuja. Akatukalisha. Akatuambia, akaniuliza, how many bedrooms do you have in this house? Nikamwambia 4 bedrooms. What you do? Have 1 bedroom. Baba Junior, I want you to choose a bedroom kama niko hapa. Choose. I want you to stay in your bedroom. Have sex with the women you have been having sex with. Allow this woman to take care of her children. Babake akamuongelesha hivyo. Tukakaa for 2 years.
Did he do that?
Yes. But it was not easy for him. But since I was paying the rent, he had to. Yes. So...
No, I'm asking, was he bringing women in that house?
He was not bringing women, but he was still having sex with them out. Haikuwa shida yangu, because I had no problem with that. Even before, I tried my best, but he refused to listen. So, kuna wakati watu wanaenda Loliondo. He was to go to Loliondo with that team. Nimewapikia vizuri, watoto wamekula. Dakika kidogo nilishuka. Dakika kidogo nasikia ameshika hii, anataka kutoa piece. Anavuruta nywele yangu. Sasa namuuliza from behind. Namuuliza nini nimefanya, nini nimekupikia umekula, nimekosa nini sasa? Watoto wanalia. One of my children akasema, "Mom, afadhali utafute nyumba tuishi kwa hiyo nyumba badala kuchapwa saa yote na daddy bila makosa." And it hit him. One boy akaenda akamshika mkono. "Leo utapiga mamangu." Akachukua bag yake akaenda na hiyo timu yao. I don't know, walikuwa wachukue gari wapi. So, I've been through a lot. Come 2011, sasa what made me leave? Every December, I used to give his father children because I was the first daughter-in-law in that home. Ninatumia huyu mzee watoto. Sasa akaniambia mchana nitengeneze drop scones tukunywe na chai, because mchana tulikula kuku. Nikatengeneza drop scones. After eating drop scones, tunapiga story. Tuko wawili tu. December 26th. Tuko wawili tu kwa nyumba, tunapiga story. Alafu anasema right now out of the blues anasema I want to see those children who are always protecting you. Nikalisa, what is going on? They are always protecting you. Lazima ni kuinfect Mama Junior. Mimi nikamwambia, wacha niende nichukue maji ya kunywa kwa kitchen, nikuje nisikie hiyo mambo yako vizuri. Mimi nikaenda direct nikajilock kwa room yangu. The following day, nasikia tu mama mwingine anapiga nduru nje. One of the neighbors anapiga nduru nje. Kumbe huyu mtu mimi nililala late because I was scared. Nikalala deep. Kumbe huyu mama anasikia vile huyu mwanaume anagonga mlango. Anafikiria ninachapo tena. Anapiga nduru, unapiga huyu mama kila wakati, amekukosea nini? Unapiga huyu mama kila wakati. Anapiga nduru kwa dirisha yangu ya bedroom. Na mimi sisikii chenye inafanyika kwa nyumba sisikii. I woke up, after waking up nikasema ndio my mind is now trying to recollect. Ninasikia anapiga kelele. Ilikuwa imefika some minutes to 6. Nikaangalia, nikasema the only way out for me to be at peace, I've tried to be at peace with this man, but the more I try, the more he sees the weakness in me. I must do something. I must leave this house. My brother amejaribu, imeshindikana. Mimi nikaenda kutafuta nyumba. I didn't have even a single cent with me that time. Nikaenda, nikatafuta nyumba. Nikapata nyumba, nikaambia mwenyewe niko na pesa zenye zililala kwa shule. But I didn't have money. I didn't have. Niko na pesa zenye zililala kwa shule. Allow me to stay in your house just a few days because it is a few days to January. Akaniallow because ni mtu tunaomba naye hapa. Akaniambia it's okay Hilda, I believe in you. January ikafika Mr. Kingori, I stayed. Wakati nimetoka kwa nyumba yake, mimi sikuwa na kitu yote. Nikapigia brother mwingine anaitwa George. Ako Yugisa, ako na hardware. Nikamwambia George, I've decided to leave my husband. Nitumie 4,500. Akaniuliza ya nini? Nikamwambia hiyo ni ya kutafuta kununua mattress. I want to buy mattress. Akanitumia nikaenda nikanunua mattress 4,000. Na bedsheet ya 200. Mimi nikaenda. Nguo zangu zimemwagwa kwa floor. I was moving out na juala ya yellow. That time juala ya yellow was still there. Ilikuwa juala ya yellow kubwa. Naweka manguo zote, napatia mtu wa pikipiki, anaenda anamwaga kwa floor, anarudisha. Nikatoka peacefully. The following year, 2012 sasa. April imefika. Watoto wangu wamekuja kutoka kwao sasa, kutoka holiday. Hawajanipata, hawataki watoto wakuje kwangu. He's telling people how I was prostituting around, sleeping with everyone. Aliniharibia jina seriously. I would hear these things and these things were hurting me. But he didn't care. All he wanted is people to know that I'm not a good person. I was, people were ashamed even to be close to me. Sasa, my life is in danger. 2018, nikaanza, I was staying in some compound alone. Nikachukua mtoto wa sisangu mdogo, ninaishi na yeye, niko na watoto wangu pia wadogo. Wakati wanafungua gate one day, 2018 July, mwingine rafiki yake alisema huyu ni kasini yake. Their mothers are from the same area. Sasa anaitwa Bat. Sasa Bat anaambia watoto wangu, next month on 28th msifunge hii gate. Sasa watoto wameshangaa because the children knows him. Tusifunge gate aje, yet mamangu hana mtu hapa. Wakakuja wakaniambia, muambie huyu mama yenu. Wakakuja wakaniambia. I didn't take it serious, but nikakutana na yeye after a few days. Nikamuuliza, but nilipata umeacha message nisifunge gate on 28th of next month. What is happening? Akaanza anataka kunipiga kwa barabara. Sasa mtu mwenye alikuwa nakuja nyuma ya huyu bat. Ndio akamuuliza, unataka kupiga mama Fed? Hebu mpige tukupige sahi. Aya, akatoka akaenda. Sasa a few days to that date yenye aliwacha kwa gate, akafanya nini? Akarudi tena akawacha hiyo message tena. Ikabidi niende kwa station. Nikaenda nikapata Inspector Nyango. Nikaongea na yeye, nikamwambia, akaniambia, the only thing I need from you, take the officers where you are living, waone. Again, itabidi utupatie 2500 ya fuel tu, ili wafanye patrol hapo. Wakipata hao, watakuja, watawashika. Wakafanya, mimi nikawapatia pesa. Nikaenda na officer, tukaenda wakaona nyumba mali ninaishi. I was told by the motorbike people, because ninaishi mbele karibu na barabara. Wakaniambia, officers walitembea hapa the whole night. Ni kama there was a problem. I didn't want to tell them that it is me who made the report to the station. He did his part. Sasa from there nikaanza kuona uoga, because the stalking started. Aya, ikakuja ikastop for some time. 2023 nimetoka kununua mzigo Kisii. Nikafika hapa Rongo kama inaelekea saa moja na kitu. I was very hungry. Nikaambia watu wa pikipiki, wakati mnafunga mzigo, wacha ninunue soda hapa kwa Odhis. Odhis ako na supermarket hapo kwa stage. Anaitwa Steve Odhiambo. Wakati ninaenda kuingia kwa duka ya Steve, wengine wananiongelesha. Wanaongea, mimi sijui ninaongeleshwa. Sijui ni mimi ninaongeleshwa. Wanasema, wewe mama mkubwa na Kijaluo, idakuma ngongoni endi didalani, toka kwa hii town. Wewe mama mkubwa, toka kwa hii town uende kwako. Sijajua ni mimi ninaongeleshwa, because sijawakosea. They were standing 3 men. Mimi nikaingia tu kwa supermarket, wakanifuata. Repeat the same statement. Sasa repeat the same statement, mwenye duka Steve sasa akawauliza, are you talking to this woman ama mnaongelesha mama mwingine? If it is then, because I'm only seeing this one woman. Kama ni yeye nitawapiga. Mtajua hii Rongo sio yenu.
You've made reports to the police station, yes, about the threats.
Yes. I made a report last year on February 5th. Niko na OB. I kept it iko kwa nyumba. I made the report, and the report that I made, nikaulizwa kama niko na namba yake. I didn't have his phone number. Nikaambiwa I have to look for his phone number. Apigiwa simu. Akapigiwa simu. Wakati amepigiwa simu, akaambia officer, niko kwetu hapa nyumbani. If you like, you can come for me. So the officer was like, the husband is talking very rudely, but since we don't have the evidence, it is very difficult to do what? To arrest him. Nikamwambia, the evidence is there, sir. If you can arrest him, if you want to arrest these people, you can arrest them, because these people follows me every morning when I go for morning mass. They're following me every morning. I used to live very far away from church. I had to migrate to close to church because I love the morning mass. Mtu wananifuata mpaka kwa gate ya church hapa. Nikitoka kwa misa, there is a pavilion there ya kanisa. Unaona mtu amekaa hapo. Unaona nguo yake. Then after, because mass inaanza 6:30 in the morning na inaisha 7. After mass, unapata the same person is following me mpaka mahali ninaishi na mpaka gate yetu. What do you expect?
So you have been stalked. What has motivated you to share out this experience with our audience? Because this man is in a cult. Okay, mtu amekuwa akisumbua hata watoto. Anasumbua watoto. A normal man mwenye ako kwa his right senses, maybe will deal with other things, but will protect his children. He doesn't do that. Atawatumia ugonjwa, watoto watagonjeka, he will not even give even a single cent. And he has not been, hata sahi, all the children, there is nothing that they can be proud of from their father, that he has been giving, even a t-shirt of 100 shillings from all of them.
He has not even bought.
So in marriage, you're not peaceful. Outside marriage, you're not peaceful.
Yes.
What what lies ahead?
I want peace of mind from the, okay, the reason why I decided to let the public know about this man has been compromising the authority to an extent that he thinks that he is the authority again. And I know very well what he does. He's not a good person. Maybe his family doesn't know this side of his life. In 2011 when I left, watoto wakaanza kusema, Mom, when you left, tulikuwa tunapata hands like the animal na damu kwa wall ya nyumba na kwa viti. Kuna vitambaa niliacha za viti. Damu za animal. The footprints. The footprints, I don't know whether to call it a footprints or what. Zimebaki hapo. Watoto wakimuuliza atachukua hizi vitu aoshe, ataenda aoshe. Hakuna jibu atawapatia. 2015 I was told he was staying karibu na Kodero Bara Secondary. Akaambia watoto he wants the young boys to go and visit him. My twin last borns. They went and visited him. Kwa nyumba yake wakapata kama uchafu ya ng'ombe iko kwa nyumba. Wall iko na footprint ya animal ya damu inakauka. Wakamngoja. Kukuja wakamuuliza, akafukuza watoto. Endeni kwa nyumba ya mama yenu. Mmekuja hapa kuchokora maneno, muende muongee na mama yenu. Watoto wakakuja wakaniambia what is happening. Mimi pia I've been living in fear because ameanza kunisumbua na majini in 2013. I've not been safe. I want this man to live my life. I want him to leave me alone. How many times did I take alone na huyu mwanaume anachukua na anapeana kwa wamama. My husband invested a lot under women's skirts. Yes, I'm telling you, he knows that. There is no development we made in this town, but we had a lot of money. Now, I'm left with the responsibility of the children. Does he even know how the children are eating? Does he even know how the children are putting on? I was his punching bag. I was like a doormat to this man. He never appreciated anything that I did. Anything that I was doing, women would call me, would give even his concubines my telephone number to abuse me on the phone. They were abusing me. Some of them would ask me what I'm still doing in the house. The shop that he was telling people that I want to take from him, I left from him. I left this man's house with nothing. And when I left, I stayed for 1 week bila kukula. I was drinking only water. Mpaka ikabidi, sasa, okay, Mr. Kingori, water will only stay in your stomach when there is food. I drank water mpaka it reached a point nikikunywa maji inarudi nje because there was no money. I had no money, I had nothing. Only for him to tell people that I stole everything from him. I tried my best when I was with him. He never believed. He never respected me. What is it that is still looking for? What is it that he still want from me?
That's a very good point to leave at with that question. What is he looking for from you?
Yes.
We wish you the very best, and we hope that he will leave you alone. You will live your life and he lives his. If now there cannot be any reconciliation, and we pray.
Which I don't want.
So we wish you the very best.
I don't want put that in. I don't want to reconcile with him. I don't want you, Job Isaac Obado, live your life. I tried my best. You never saw anything good about me. You always reminded me that none of my parents will wake up to sit you in a meeting because you are the everything. I tried my best. Leave me alone. Nothing. I think I wrote it on Facebook, and I know you have the information. Nothing will change. I used to borrow money, and you would take everything from my hand and give to the women. I tried all I could. when I was in your house. But you only saw a desperate woman whom you did not even love. You always reminded me that you never loved me. And I still said, I never wanted to lose you, but I've moved on. Move on with your life. Take care of the women, those whom you loved. You loved the women. You have those whom are like your heart. I was nowhere close to that heart. Respect the separation. And if you are feeling offended, let us meet in court. I'm ready for you, my friend. I'm ready for you. You never had any respect for me. I gave you my all, but you never respected me. But if you kill me, I've been telling your siblings this, and I'm saying it to the public, to the whole country. If you manage to kill me, it will not be business as usual. Things will not be the way you think they are. Right now, you may be the talk. You may be the full. I don't know how to put this, but I want to leave you with this message. You have been trying to ruin every life that I've been trying to put across. Your energy, my energy. You are trying to put a lot of stress to my brain. I'm tired of you, Job Obado, and I curse the day that I met you. I don't have any more respect left for you. I curse the day that I met you. I curse the day that Mary Amwata introduced me to you.
What a strong message, what a confession, what a story from Hildah, from here in Rongo. By the time that she is saying those strong words, she has gone through it all. Pain and lack of peace. That has been Hildah's story. We wish her peace and success in life. My name is Kingori Wangeshi from Tuko.